So I just got back from watching the end of Oak Street, and if you're wanting the short answer, this movie was terrible. So going into this movie, I really wanted to like it because who doesn't love dinosaur movies? Like Jurassic Park movies recently just haven't been hitting at all. Like the most recent Jurassic Park movie was the worst movie that I saw all last summer. It was terrible. It was boring. It was just like repetitive. So I had high expectations going into this movie for hopefully a good dinosaur film that's not Jurassic Park. Because let's be for real, ever since Steven Spielberg left the Jurassic Park movies and like the dinosaur movies, there hasn't been a single hit dinosaur movie in ages, I feel like. I was excited to go into this movie to try and see if it would be good, and unfortunately it was not. The first thing I will talk about is probably the acting in this movie. Anne Hathaway carried the entire movie, and I don't understand why she would do a movie that was this terrible in like writing after I just saw her in the Odyssey not too long ago. She was the best part of the movie in terms of the acting of the movie. Her children in the movie, their acting was terrible. The little boy was like trying to cry, and he was just like, his lips were quivering. And he just didn't look that sad. The husband's acting was pretty ass, honestly. So she had the best acting in the movie. She kind of carried it. I think she was like the biggest name for drawing attention towards the movie. The writing of the movie was terrible. I think the biggest problem with this movie had to be its plot. The plot just made no sense whatsoever. I guess I'm going to talk a little bit about spoilers. So if you do care about watching the end of Oak Street without spoilers, I would click off now. The plot of the movie literally made no sense. How they introduced the dinosaurs into the movie, I was going to be curious on how they did this compared to like how Jurassic Park does it. And the way they introduced dinosaurs into the world was it a portal of the entire neighborhood that they lived in, and then all of a sudden their neighborhood was in prehistoric times. That was it. And then also at the end of the movie, they got back into the portal back to their land. They didn't explain anything. There's some random lightning and thunderstorms and flashing lights. A dinosaur shit in the neighbor's yard. And they were like, oh, like trying to figure out where it came from. And then the next night, even brighter lights and an even harder storm. And then boom, all of a sudden, they're in the prehistoric times. It was so stupid. They never explained how or why it got to that point at all whatsoever. It literally made no sense. The whole plot of the movie is that they're in danger, obviously, because they're in prehistoric times. So they're just running away from dinosaurs throughout the film. There was some comedic parts of the movie. They decided to include this part where they were having two dinosaurs mating while the couple was looking for their kids. There was two dinosaurs who were dead ass just fucking. I want to see badass dinosaurs, bro. I do not want to see no dinosaurs mating, bro. That's just not what I want to see at all. So at another point in the movie, they're running past two giant dinosaurs, and they just have one of the dinosaurs just shit. I don't know if they're trying to go for a more realistic feel with the dinosaurs because they also gave the dinosaurs hair. Well, the dinosaurs were underwhelming because they're also supposed to be the biggest draw of the film. And there were some that were cool. Most of the dinosaurs were underwhelming, especially the T-Rex. The T-Rex is supposed to be, when you're watching Jurassic Park, one of the main dinosaurs you want to see is the T-Rex. Same thing with this movie, except for it was just tiny. The T-Rex was tiny. The dad was able to knock it unconscious for a second with two swings of a sledgehammer, bro. Let's be for real. If you're trying to make your dinosaurs more realistic, I do not think a sledgehammer would stop a fucking giant T-Rex, but it did. And right after that, the T-Rex ate him. So I got him back, but there was just made no sense. The runtime just did not need to be as long as it was, to be honest with you. It could have ended faster, but for some reason they had the kid. The portal was off the side of a roof, and they had the son miss his timing to jump into the portal, and he fell off the fucking roof. Then they have to go downstairs and get him, and then when they go downstairs to get him, there's apparently even more dinosaurs again. So they just added more like dinosaur shit. I don't know. The plot, it was just terrible. The T-Rex and other dinosaurs were just ass. I had Mr. Giggle Shits next to me in the theater. Him and his buddies. It was like a group of four of them. They were laughing at some points in the movie that weren't even funny at all. I don't even know if the movie was trying to be funny. But I did laugh with them at stupid stuff. Like, I think they also were laughing when I laughed at like something very stupid happening. Like when the dad died. When the dad died, it was just the funniest death I think I've ever seen. Because it's not supposed to be funny. Like the characters are like crying and like, oh my God, he's dead. But it was just so funny. It was hilarious, bro. He just like got his leg ripped off and then just fucking dies, bro. He was like a part of the family. He had his own plot line and then they just fucking killed him. I did enjoy it better than the most recent Jurassic Park film that came out last year. which is not a very high bar to cross. Did it leave me wanting more of this universe with dinosaurs? Absolutely not. I could care less. They should never make one of these again. Scrap it. If we ever want a new dinosaur movie, it has to be either a banger Jurassic Park film or a different set, a different plot, because this ain't it. Hopefully Jurassic Park locks in, because we as the people deserve a good dinosaur movie again. Okay, dinosaurs are fucking awesome. The recent movies with dinosaurs and monsters in general, to be honest with you, have just been not great. So one day we'll get a good dinosaur movie. Unfortunately, this time that did not happen with this movie. Those are my thoughts on The End of Oak Street. Do you have to go watch this movie? I would save your money. Save your money. Don't go watch it. You're better off waiting till it comes to HBO Max. It should be there very soon. Getting into my Rotten Tomato rating of this movie. Best part of the video. I finally figured out how to write a review on here. So this is the first written review. We've been leaving ratings via the stars, but this time I was able to actually write a review. So I wrote a review before filming this video. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars on the Rotten Tomato score. One Night Only wasn't a great movie, but I still think it's better than what I just watched right now. I finally figured out how to write reviews here. The movie wasn't great. The acting was poor, and Anne Hathaway was the only one who really carried the film. The plot was weak and failed to explain why certain events occurred. The dinosaurs were underwhelming, especially the T-Rex. While the movie was slightly more entertaining than the recent Jurassic Park installment, it didn't leave me wanting more. Hopefully one day we'll get a really good dinosaur movie again, but unfortunately, this one isn't it. Those are my thoughts on The End of Oak Street. Very disappointing, but that's all I have for you guys today.